I've been pretty much coming up to the islands ever since I was born. My parents had a boat, and so we spent most of our summers boating up here. There's kind of this timelessness about it that you don't get a lot of other places. It just sort of has a calling to it, like it just is begging to be explored. Well, I love to sea kayak, and so obviously this is pretty much a world-class destination for sea kayaking. I always count myself very lucky that I live in a place where I have access to it. I live up on the north end of San Juan Island, and it's really easy for me to go kayaking because I can keep my kayak at a neighbor's beach, and within 10 minutes I'm out on the west side of San Juan Island, and I'm often out paddling with orca whales. I have to credit my parents because they really just instilled this love of exploration and nature in me from an early age. So it's really, I think, something that's sort of woven into the fabric of my psyche a little bit, and subsequently want to be able to introduce my child to it. And I feel really fortunate that I'm in a professional position where I get to do this kind of work on a daily basis, and often get to bring my kid with me on some of these projects, and so he can have some exposure to it. But even on my days off, I mean, this is what I choose to do. Getting him out kayaking and hiking and everything, because, basically I want him to have that same love that I did growing up for, in particular Western Washington.
We went out to a bluebird box and with a drill, and we drilled out the bluebird handle, and then she hoisted me up inside, and we found 6 eggs. It was really cool. 6 tiny blue eggs that might become into baby bluebirds and then grown-up bluebirds. So I'm pretty excited about that.
I do have a lot of passion for the landscapes, for the flora, for the fauna, and, I think it just maybe comes naturally for me to be able to share that passion. If it just means, again, that maybe there's a new bird song they hadn't heard before, or a new flower that they've never noticed, it's one more introduction into, this world around them. It's more than just saving land and landscapes. I think it's really creating a love of those landscapes in people as well. I mean, I think you can save land, but if people don't love it or understand it or appreciate it, then that isn't very sustainable into the future. It's about also bringing people in so that they feel tied to it too, and that they share a passion for it, and they understand why it's important. So really, conservation is important, but it can't, at least in my mind, survive without education as well.